818, welcome back. Moving from one home to the next is always a stressful process. From making sure you pack everything and coordinating it all, it's the perfect situation for scammers to take advantage of you. Joining me now to share what you need to look out for is Leah Napoliello with Better Business Bureau. Leah, good morning. Thank you so much for coming on the show. As I was talking about this, moving is so overwhelming, and to think that somebody is going to attempt to take advantage of you is extremely upsetting. You are vulnerable because you're so busy. It's chaotic. Talk to us about how this works and what you need to be out on the lookout for.
Right, it is very distressing, and unfortunately there are many different moving scams out there. So there are the no-show moves where a mover will have you pay up front, and then on the day of the move they don't show up, so you've lost the money and you have no one to move your items. There are also the situations where they quote you one price, and then on the day of the move they will suddenly add on all these extra fees that you have to pay that you weren't aware of initially. And then there are the situations where items are stolen during the move by the movers, or they're held hostage. So sometimes they'll increase the price and then hold your goods hostage until you pay those extra fees. So whatever the situation is, you want to avoid those types of unscrupulous movers that will behave in that way.
Yeah, I had a friend who moved from California to Minnesota, and it was a family of four, a husband and wife and two children, and their belongings, their entire house packed into one or two moving trucks, disappeared for months. They had to reach out to the BBB. They also reached out to authorities and elected officials, including the state attorney's office in both states, California and Minnesota, and it took months, but they were able to get those belongings. But just a mess, just a major inconvenience.
Right, exactly. That type of situation is so distressing, and as you said before, moving is stressful to begin with, so having to deal with that is really a big concern.
Yeah, I've also heard from folks being scammed when it comes to transporting their vehicles. So if you are moving across country, oftentimes people don't want to drive their vehicles from New York to Washington State, so they hire companies that will ship their vehicles. What are some things that people should be on the lookout for when identifying whether these services are legitimate?
First of all, for movers, they're actually licensed here in Texas. So they're licensed by the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles as well as the U.S. Department of Transportation. So it is important to check that licensing first. We see many of these unlicensed movers engaging in these types of sketchy practices. So definitely check that licensing first. Also be wary if the mover is very vague about their address or their company name. It could be an indication that it's a fly-by-night mover, and a reputable company will answer all your questions and want to give you all the information that you need in order to hire them. So watch out for anyone that's being evasive.
Yeah, and also, maybe utilize an AirTag or another tracking device. So if you're able to, say you're selling a car and the person buying the car is in another state and somebody comes to pick that car up, put that AirTag in that car or on that moving truck in a box, and you can keep track of where it is and how long it's taking it to get to the destination.
Right, exactly. That's a good idea, too, to track where the items are going, and something like an AirTag is really effective in doing that. So anything that helps you out in that way is really beneficial.
Yeah, and we never want to become a victim, right, of a scam. But if you believe you are a victim of a moving scam or any other scam for that matter, what should people do?
So you can file a complaint with the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles on movers, so definitely do that. Also file with the Better Business Bureau. And if the mover is holding your items hostage or has stolen items from you, then you want to involve law enforcement. So involve the police so they can investigate and get your items back for you.
Yeah, and don't be naive. Just remember, as chaotic as things are, take a moment, pause. Do your homework, make sure these services are legitimate, and know that these scammers are working 24/7, 365 days a year, trying to take advantage of you.
Right, exactly. It will help you if you do some research ahead of time, research the company, check online with the Better Business Bureau, see if we have any complaints or reviews, and also just in general, don't pay anything up front to a mover, a huge amount up front, because that's when you could get in a situation where you pay a lot of money and then the mover may not even show up.
Yeah. Okay. Leah Napoliello, as always, thank you very much. Looking forward to having you return to Studio A. So hopefully we can make that happen soon.
Yeah, we'll soon. Thank you.
Okay, good stuff.